Are you truly living or merely existing? Most drift through life weighed down by fear, distractions, and expectations that aren't theirs. Imagine a life where every action pulses with purpose, where fear becomes fuel and every moment is fully felt. Picture knowing yourself so deeply that your choices flow effortlessly. Your mind and body are in perfect harmony, and every step you take leaves a meaningful mark on the world. Simplicity, presence, adaptability, courage, and self-mastery converge into a life rich with clarity and impact. The question is, will you seize it now or wait and wonder forever? True power comes not from the strength of your body or the speed of your hands, but from the depth of your understanding of yourself. Many wander through life, chasing success, recognition, or fleeting pleasures, yet they remain strangers to the very person who inhabits their body and mind. To live meaningfully, you must first pause and look inward. Observe your thoughts without judgment, explore your desires without fear, and confront your fears without running. Only when you know the terrain of your own mind can you navigate the world with clarity and purpose. Self-knowledge is not an endpoint. It is a practice, a journey that requires honesty and courage. You must question why you react the way you do, why certain situations ignite anger, joy, or hesitation. These reactions are not random, they are clues, signals from within that reveal the patterns of your being. To ignore them is to drift aimlessly, letting circumstance dictate your path rather than your own conscious choice. Understanding yourself means understanding your limits and your potential, embracing both equally and refusing to hide from either. Many fear self-examination because it strips away illusions. It demands you confront your weaknesses as directly as your strengths, and it forces you to answer the question, who am I when no one is watching? This is where true freedom begins. For freedom is not found in escaping responsibility or chasing comfort, but in acting from an unshakable foundation of self-awareness. When you know yourself, your actions are no longer scattered by doubt or swayed by the expectations of others. Every decision becomes deliberate, every movement aligned with your inner truth. Self-knowledge also allows you to find your calling. Life is brief, and the moments you waste following paths that are not yours cannot be reclaimed. When you understand what excites your spirit, what drains your energy, and what aligns with your values, you begin to move through life with purpose. You become a force of intention rather than reaction, a presence that shapes reality rather than being shaped by it. The world will challenge you, circumstances will bend, and people will oppose. But when you are rooted in the understanding of who you are, nothing can unbalance you. Seek knowledge of yourself relentlessly, but also approach it with compassion. You are not seeking perfection, you are seeking truth. And in that truth, you will find strength, clarity, and the courage to act in ways that bring meaning not only to your life, but to those who encounter it. The journey inward is where true mastery begins, and in mastering yourself, you master the life you are meant to live. Living fully in the present is the art of embracing life as it unfolds without the chains of past regrets or the anxieties of a future that is yet unseen. Too often, people carry the weight of yesterday's mistakes, replaying them endlessly, or they obsess over tomorrow, imagining outcomes that may never arrive. Both are illusions that steal the richness of now. To truly live, you must immerse yourself in this very moment, for it is the only time you can act, feel, and truly experience. Breath, movement, thought, each exists only in the present. The present is alive, but only if you engage with it consciously. To walk through life on autopilot is to exist rather than live. Every sound, sight, and sensation holds meaning if you choose to notice it. Even the mundane can be profound when met with awareness. Drinking a cup of tea, feeling the warmth of the sun, hearing the laughter of a friend. These are not trivial. They are the threads of life's tapestry. accessible only when you allow your mind to be fully present. Living now demands courage because it requires letting go of control. The past cannot be undone, and the future cannot be guaranteed. Many resist this reality, clinging to what was or obsessing over what might be. But resistance breeds suffering. Peace and meaning are found in acceptance of the current moment, coupled with deliberate engagement. It is not passivity, it is alert, fluid participation. When you act from the present, your movements are sharper, your decisions clearer, and your interactions richer. Being present also enhances self-mastery. You notice patterns in your thoughts and behaviors, recognizing what serves you and what hinders you. Awareness allows you to respond with intention rather than react impulsively. The mind becomes a tool rather than a tyrant. This presence strengthens resilience, for you face each challenge as it comes, unclouded by what has already passed or what may never come. Life's fullness is revealed in those who drink deeply from the cup of now, savoring every drop of experience with attentiveness and gratitude. The present moment is fleeting, yet infinitely rich. To live meaningfully, do not wait for perfect circumstances or external validation. Engage, act, and feel here and now. In this conscious living, life transforms from a series of disconnected events into a continuous flow of awareness, choice, and profound experience. True life begins in the moment you awaken fully to it. Every action in life carries weight, but without purpose, movement becomes aimless, and energy dissipates like water through a sieve. To act with purpose is to align every thought, word, and deed with the deepest truths of your being. It is not enough to merely exist, to respond to circumstances, or follow the rhythm set by others. True meaning arises when your actions are intentional, deliberate, and guided by the principles that define who you are. Purpose transforms ordinary effort into powerful momentum, giving each step clarity and each choice direction. Purpose is discovered through reflection and courage. You must ask yourself what matters most, what principles you refuse to compromise, and what legacy you wish to leave behind. This inquiry is not abstract. It must translate into concrete action. Purpose without practice is like a flame hidden in the dark. It exists but cannot illuminate. To live meaningfully, let every motion echo your values. Speak truthfully, act with integrity, and pursue what resonates with your inner vision. When you act with purpose, you also cultivate discipline. Life presents distractions, temptations, and setbacks, and it is easy to be swayed by the noise of the world. Purpose acts as an anchor, keeping you steady amidst chaos. Decisions become simpler because they are measured against the standard of what truly matters. Opportunities are chosen or rejected, not by impulse or convenience, but by alignment with your intention. In this way, life is no longer a series of random events, but a coherent journey shaped by conscious design. Purpose also demands authenticity. To act with purpose is to act from who you truly are, not from what society expects or what others demand. This alignment brings freedom, for when your actions reflect your values, you move without internal conflict or hesitation. Energy flows naturally, effort multiplies, and the impact of your actions deepens. Others recognize this clarity and are inspired, because authenticity resonates on a level beyond words. Ultimately, action without purpose may achieve temporary results, but it cannot sustain fulfillment. Meaning is forged when what you do mirrors what you believe, when every motion is intentional, and every effort reflects the life you choose to lead. Purpose is the bridge between your inner world and the external reality you shape. To act with purpose is to step into life fully awake, moving with clarity, intention, and unwavering alignment with your deepest truth. Fear is the invisible barrier that keeps many from stepping into the life they are capable of living. It is not just the fear of danger or failure. It is the fear of looking inward, the fear of change, the fear of being seen as you truly are. Yet fear, when understood, is not an enemy but a guide. It signals where growth is possible, where courage is needed, and where your potential lies waiting to be claimed. To live meaningfully, you must confront fear directly, not avoid it, for avoidance only strengthens its grip. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is acting despite it. Every step taken in the face of fear stretches the boundaries of your capacity. Each time you confront what scares you, you build resilience and deepen your understanding of yourself. Fear tests your commitment to your values and your vision. It asks, how badly do you want this life? How fully are you willing to engage with it? The answers come not in thought alone, but in action, in moving forward when your instincts scream to retreat. Fear also exposes illusions. Often, what we fear most is a story we have told ourselves, a projection of what might happen rather than what is real. By facing fear head on, you strip away these illusions, revealing the truth of your strength and the reality of the situation. This clarity allows for decisive action and cultivates confidence, because confidence is not arrogance. It is knowing you have faced the unknown and persisted. The process of overcoming fear is continuous. Life will present new challenges, uncertainties, and discomforts. Each is an opportunity to practice courage and expand your capacity to act from strength rather than limitation. Avoiding fear limits your experiences, keeps your potential dormant, and diminishes the depth of your life. By leaning into fear, you transform it into a fuel for growth, clarity, and self-mastery. Fear ultimately becomes a teacher. It instructs you on where your courage is lacking, where your priorities are unclear, and where your determination can be strengthened. When you embrace fear, it ceases to control you, and you gain freedom to act with boldness, authenticity, and purpose. The life worth living begins on the other side of fear. Simplicity is the essence of clarity, and clarity is the foundation of a meaningful life. Too often, we burden ourselves with unnecessary possessions, obligations, and distractions, believing that more stuff, more achievements, more approval, will bring fulfillment. Yet, complexity clouds the mind, scatters energy, and hides what truly matters. To live with purpose, you must strip away the superfluous and focus on the essentials. Simplifying your life is not about deprivation. It is about making space for what is vital, for the people, actions, and experiences that nourish your spirit. When you simplify, you gain perspective. You see what is important versus what is trivial, what aligns with your values versus what merely occupies time. Life becomes less about constant accumulation and more about intentional engagement. Decisions become easier because your priorities are clear, and your energy is no longer wasted on distractions. Simplification allows you to act with purpose, to move fluidly, and to devote attention to what truly enriches your existence. Simplicity also cultivates freedom. By letting go of what you do not need, be it physical clutter, toxic relationships, or meaningless obligations, you free your mind and heart to focus on creation, growth, and connection. A life tangled in excess is a life trapped. A life simplified is a life liberated. The quieter the mind and the leaner the life, the more space there is to experience joy, insight, and the fullness of being. It requires courage to simplify, for society often measures success by accumulation and constant motion. Yet those who master simplicity discover that true power lies not in having more, but in being more aware, more present, more aligned with their values. The pursuit of simplicity is a conscious choice to remove what distracts, leaving only what serves. It is an act of discipline, reflection, and intentionality, and it transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary. By embracing simplicity, you create clarity, focus, and energy. Life's most profound experiences are not hidden in complexity, but revealed when distractions fall away, and you attend fully to the present, the meaningful, and the essential. In simplifying your life, you uncover the path to freedom, purpose, and the life you are meant to lead. Life is not rigid. It is fluid, ever-changing, like water moving through valleys and around obstacles. To resist its natural flow is to create friction, tension, and unnecessary struggle. Those who live meaningfully understand the art of adaptability. They move with circumstances rather than against them, adjusting without losing their center or purpose. Flexibility is not weakness, it is strength. By learning to bend without breaking, you navigate challenges with grace and transform obstacles into opportunities for growth. Adaptability begins with awareness. You must observe life as it is, without clinging to how you wish it would be. Change is constant, and attempts to force permanence are futile. By accepting this reality, you conserve energy and sharpen focus. Adaptation allows you to respond intelligently, rather than react impulsively. The person who flows with life's currents finds solutions where others see dead ends, finds opportunities where others see obstacles, and maintains inner peace where others succumb to chaos. Flowing also requires presence and attentiveness. To adapt, you must notice shifts in your environment, in relationships, and within yourself. Flexibility is not passive, it is active engagement. Like water taking the shape of the container it enters, you adjust strategically, preserving your essence while embracing necessary change. This capacity to move and evolve is what allows you to remain effective, resilient, and balanced, no matter what life presents. Adaptability extends beyond survival. It is a path to mastery. By embracing change, you learn from every experience and integrate lessons into your being. Each setback becomes a teacher. Each unexpected turn an opportunity to refine your understanding and skill. The rigid fall under pressure. The flexible thrive, continuously growing, continuously learning, continuously living in alignment with the truth of impermanence. Ultimately, life rewards those who flow. Resistance creates frustration, rigidity, and stagnation. Flexibility creates clarity, opportunity, and freedom. The life worth living is not one of forced control, but one of conscious adaptation, moving with awareness, purpose, and harmony, embracing the currents rather than fighting against them. To live fully, you must learn to move like water, strong, adaptable, and unrestrained. True strength is born from the harmony of mind and body. One without the other is incomplete. For the body is the vessel of action, and the mind is the source of direction. To live meaningfully, you must cultivate both with equal dedication. A strong body without clarity of thought is like a storm with no purpose. A sharp mind without physical vitality is like a lamp that cannot shine. The union of mental discipline and physical resilience allows you to face life fully, act decisively, and experience existence with intensity and awareness. Training the body is more than building muscle or agility. It is a practice in discipline, presence, and endurance. Every movement, every breath, every repetition is an opportunity to connect with your inner strength and refine your awareness. Physical conditioning teaches patience, persistence, and respect for limits, while simultaneously revealing how to transcend them. The body becomes not just strong, but a reflection of the mind's clarity and intent. Equally, the mind must be trained. Awareness, focus, and emotional intelligence are the hallmarks of mental strength. A disciplined mind allows you to act with intention, to observe without being swayed by distraction or fear, and to remain balanced in the face of life's chaos. Mental training cultivates resilience, adaptability, and insight, giving depth to your actions and meaning to your experiences. The synergy of mind and body transforms existence. Decisions are not fragmented. Movement is not forced. Life is approached as a coherent whole, where thought informs action and action reinforces thought. Challenges are met with both clarity and capability, and the potential of each moment is fully realized. Health, energy, and mental acuity become allies, not obstacles, in the pursuit of a meaningful life. Cultivating both mind and body is not a goal, but a lifelong practice. Each day presents an opportunity to refine, strengthen, and unify, creating a foundation from which purpose and action naturally flow. This balance equips you to navigate the complexities of life with confidence, grace, and enduring vitality. Strengthen yourself fully physically and mentally, so that you may engage with life without limitation and with complete presence. A meaningful life is not measured by wealth, recognition, or fleeting pleasures. It is measured by the impact you leave behind. Every thought, word, and action contributes to a legacy, whether seen or unseen, immediate or distant. To live fully is to consider the mark you leave on the world and on those around you. True fulfillment arises when your life uplifts others, inspires growth, and creates ripples that extend beyond your own existence. Legacy is not about ego. It is about contribution, influence, and the silent power of example. To leave a meaningful legacy, start with integrity. Live in alignment with your values so that your actions speak louder than words. People remember authenticity, courage, and consistency. When your life reflects your principles, you model what is possible and encourage others to rise to their own potential. Every act of kindness, every effort to share wisdom, and every instance of courage contributes to the tapestry of influence you leave behind. Legacy also comes from the choices you make daily. It is built in moments often unseen, in decisions guided by purpose, rather than convenience. Small, intentional actions accumulate into enduring influence. The life you live today shapes the world of tomorrow. Your presence, your example, and your efforts create echoes that persist beyond your immediate reach. Furthermore, leaving a legacy requires vision. It demands that you see beyond yourself, that you consider how your life intersects with the lives of others and the broader currents of society. It is about planting seeds of knowledge, inspiration, or compassion that will grow long after you are gone. In this way, your life becomes a force for good, a source of guidance, and a testament to what is possible when one lives intentionally. Ultimately, the meaning of life is amplified when it serves more than the self. Purpose finds its fullest expression in contribution, and fulfillment is deepest when your influence endures. By living with impact, you ensure that your existence resonates beyond the moment, shaping a world touched by your presence and empowered by your example. Live in a way that what you leave behind speaks louder than what you achieve, and your life will be remembered for its true worth.